Fuck you, Restream, you piece of shit. All right, here we go. Welcome back to another stream, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is having a good afternoon. I got to do my whole entire spiel again over here. I got to refresh this. Welcome. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Restream sucks for some reason. But guys, we had a lot of craziness today. Hopefully, you guys are having a good afternoon. I don't know why Restream just decides to shit itself and not let me go live sometimes. So I had to reboot my entire computer, and now we're good to go. So, team, as you guys are filtering in over here, again, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, helps out with the algorithm. It's a public live. We got a lot to cover today. We have a lot to cover. So, we had some data today. We had some manufacturing data as well, but the jobs data was really what the market was running off of. Not running up, but running directly to the downside. And what it essentially showed was that pivot narrative is bullshit. Everybody is begging for the Fed to come in and pivot. Now, will they? That's a debate that we can have. But the thing is the pivot, is it time for the pivot in terms of what the data is saying? No, it's not. We still need everything to start coming back down and look better in order for the Fed to actually pivot. And that's not what we're seeing. So we saw this pretty significant sell-off. So this was the first candle, the 945 candle right here. That was the first manufacturing data. Then you got the second round of it. And this was the jobs data here too that we really sold off of. And if you guys were wondering, if you did not know, the green streak is still alive. But it's very, it's hanging on by a thread today. So I did my realized gains today in the green. We did good. The trades were looking good. Got myself in a little bit of a pickle, but not really. I got kind of slapped around with Tesla at that on the 945 candle. Then I hit Tesla to the downside, Nvidia to the downside, back into the green nicely, but the green streak is still alive, if you guys were wondering. So that's 13 days in a row of green. No shot they should even hint at a pivot until terminal. Well, the thing is that it's not necessarily technically them decreasing the pace at which they are increasing rates is a pivot. But that's not it's not like we're lowering the terminal rate that we're going to get to. It's not like we're going to go lower. It's not like we're only going to 4. We still have a long way to go for these rates. Let's see. Can I break down Apple? The Apple is not something you want to be trading right now. This morning on Apple with the hold on, let me get levels up here. Let me see, refresh. There we go. Let's get the SPY. Let's get Nancy. All right. So here's that with Apple. You saw this slip of 154, and what we were saying on the pre-market stream was this thing could easily come down and tap that 150. After it did, that was pretty much it. You got another dollar on there, but the meat of the move was here on this cross down. So look, 1348 cross right here. You get the candle closing below the 200 EMA. Even if you're late on this thing right here, 153, you get a 153.50 down to this next level that I told you guys about in the pre-market here. You got a $3.50 move. That's ridiculous. Great job, SVB. My green streak started today again. There you go. Why don't you come on first thing in the morning anymore? I am. I'm just live with all of the members of 1348. So I'm live with them every single day. So if you guys want to hop in there, you know where to find us. That's the time that I'm trading too. And we have a lot of fun over there. We have the tools, everything. And again, I'm not, let's see. The Uber's going to smack the 200 on the 5. Uber was interesting today. I mean, again, what were we saying? Don't chase that thing. Yeah. I mean, this thing ran up a little bit and then just sharked. It can definitely come down there. What's a little less than $1, about 80-cent move all the way down. Baba chart looks like consolidation, but which way? Alibaba. What do we got? Oh, I wouldn't touch this. Baba, we used to trade so much, especially when it was between 80 and 100. Now I just trade the shit out of Nvidia. I've started to play Tesla a little bit. Tesla's fun. It gets my heart rate going a little bit just because of the craziness of the move. But I think I just got to get used to it a little bit more. And I get more time on them. So I was trading next week Teslas and I had a bunch of contracts on it. So I was like, oh, this is a big boy position here. And then I was fluctuating around and I was like, oh, it's a fun one. But Tesla's fun. I mean, let's see. I'll get the cadence down on that one. I don't watch it all day, every day, like I do Nvidia, and then I hit this other Nancy move here. Crushed it again, man. Well, okay, not crushed it, but kept the green streak alive, which is, see, I was talking about this yesterday. I don't care how much I'm green every single day as long as I'm green. It's all about consistency. It's not about this like, oh my God, my portfolio is up 100% today, and then next day it's down 50. That's bullshit. That's gambling. That's not trading. ARK follows Tesla moving. No, if we can't afford Tesla. Well, it will track along with Tesla because they own a lot of it, but it won't be only Tesla. So if there's something crazy going on with another stock in one of the ARK funds, then yeah. Good thing I sold some of my puts yesterday. Close your meta puts. You're gonna get some Airbnb puts. Interesting. Whoa there, Spy. Spy's not doing much here. I mean, it came up tap VWAP. A lot of nonsense going on today. And again, so after hours for earnings, AMD, Airbnb, Chesapeake Energy, MicroStrategy is going to be fun to see what kind of wild statements Michael Saylor is going to make, which will be kind of funny. CVS tomorrow morning, Estee Lauder, Canada Goose. I didn't know they were publicly traded. That's kind of cool. Roku after close. Qualcomm will be an interesting one. So you get AMD, Qualcomm, Marathon Oil, Robinhood, Etsy, APA. Royal Caribbean Thursday, Moderna, Datadog, Peloton, Nikola, fucking that piece of shit. Thursday after close, PayPal, Coinbase, Square, Twilio, Starbucks, Carvana, Cloudflare. DraftKings Friday could get interesting too. And then we got Powell tomorrow. Powell's going to be wild. Volume spike though. Little bit, nothing crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh, big volume candle is going that way. It just means there's a lot of orders getting filled. Would you see the SPY's lows before recovery sets in? Dividend portfolio, you ask me this every day, man. I think you got to test. I think we still have not made the low yet. I think you got to test the COVID zone, which is, what was it? 338 to 342. And then if it slips there, spaghetti-o, that's not good. But if you can hold there, and then it depends on the timing of it. We're not even at terminal yet. So I don't really care what the bottom is. I care how the other factors are affecting everything. So are we at terminal? Is inflation coming down? Are you seeing the labor market soften? Are you seeing growth start to come back? Are you seeing the Russian-Ukraine conflict start to settle down? Is the energy crisis in Europe going to settle itself down? And if you guys watched the video yesterday, the gilts are flickering around a little bit here. We did see these gilts start to run up here. So they're selling some of these gilts. Nothing crazy yet, though. So be careful of that. If they lose control of those gilt yields, the UK government bonds, that's going to cause a very, very similar situation to what we were seeing. Where is it? Right. Where is it? Here. This little squeeze up in the dollar to those highs. We're either going to be spaghetti-o or oops, all berries after Powell speaks. Yeah, I think that when Powell is going to open his mouth tomorrow, there is going to be some wild shit going on. Now, I don't really want to trade it. I really don't, especially after today's craziness. I would rather just trade a little bit in the morning, see which direction the market looks like it wants to go, analyze the data, and then go from there and come back Thursday and start trading. I mean, unless you're going to just play off your levels for Powell, I mean, I wouldn't. That's just how I personally feel. But team, almost 50 likes, one more away. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you to all you guys who have done that already. And those of you guys who are about to, thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's all berries? I don't know what that is. It's kind of a weird thing over there, but you know, it is what it is. What's oil doing today? We haven't looked at oil in forever, man. Oil's up to 88 on WTI. 94 on Brent. Natural gas down 10%. Holy Jesus, is natural gas volatile. You want to play the DraftKings run-up, but I don't want to touch it until after Powell. Chris, here's the problem. You're late on it. My DraftKings shares that the algorithm's trading are up right around 10%. So I would say you're late on it. And that entered the position, I think, last Friday, maybe last Thursday. I'd lock the trading apps tomorrow or your bank account to keep you from FOMOing. I mean, I can sit here and not do it because then I'll just focus on what Powell is saying versus the charts, which is better than I can break that info down for you guys quicker in a video after. All berries is the Captain Crunch cereal. I love Captain Crunch, dude. The all berries one is good. Well, I don't know. I haven't had cereal in forever. I never really liked cereal. Which algorithm? It's just modified Pythagoras. It just scans more stocks, I think. I think that's the one difference. But that's the one that I'm running right now on my personal algorithm account. But yeah, if you guys want to see everything that those stocks are that those algorithms are trading, it's the same thing. It's in the you guys get notified every single time Pythagoras, Trader Joe, Invictus are doing stuff in the Discord. When is its release? What do you mean? The for the Fed, it's 2 p.m. for the rate decision tomorrow, and then 2:30 is the press conference. So I'm at Scalp the earnings day IV pump. Oh, you can do that too. Fake pivot. Yep. Bunch of bullshit. Everybody is literally just begging the Fed to help. And they're not going to, because the Fed's just like, dude, we can't. Okay, here's the problem. It's essentially like saying, nah, this is a bad analogy. Basically, if they pivoted now and stopped rate increases and let shit go and like started buying bonds and doing all that stuff again, well, you might have a little bit of a run up in the market here, but then everybody's going to realize, oh, we're actually still completely fucked. And then the actual sell off when they have to fix things later is even worse. So they have to do it now. We've already started on our trajectory of trying to get these things under control. So let's see here, team. Just got back in the market is still having Taco Bell. Well, it bounced from the lows a little bit. Again, remember my little my nonsense theory about them trying to hang it around 380 before Powell? We'd be in the same boat as Britain. Exactly. And you don't want to be in the same boat as the UK right now. That would be very bad. We would not be in a good spot there. All right. So Nancy's kind of hanging around here. What's the probability for the, I mean, this doesn't matter at this point. 85, what was it? 87 this morning when I tweeted that out. They are correcting the pivot statement. Yeah, from what's his name? Timmerhouse, right? He was just tweeting out random shit, and they were just like, what's his name? Nick. Let me see if I can go through and watch him just backtrack his statements. Unless he tweets out a million things, which he does. All right, great. One source of confusion for some investors recently is how Fed officials could contemplate slowing the pace of rate rises, even if estimates of the peak rate creep higher. The obvious dilemma for financial markets is many things can be true simultaneously. Oh boy. For example, strategists at FHN Financial, I don't really give a shit about those analysts, but okay, expect the Fed to hike to 6% by next June. That's crazy. After this week's increase, the Fed could accomplish that without another 75 basis point rise. That's true. So here, guys, this is exactly what I've been saying. Just because they slow the pace of rate increases doesn't mean that it's actually a pivot. Remember, we've been saying this. AMC's floor is 500,000. Bro, get that. No, it's not. If you want to hold to there, I mean, you're going to just hold it forever because it's 500,000. Jesus. All right. We have a no nonsense policy in here, team. We're talking about the Fed. We don't need that stuff in here. We're trying to actually help people make money right now and like know what's going on with the market so they can have better context going into the next couple of days. Uh-oh, here come the people that want to yell at me. Here they come. All right. But I'm going to see if I can get this article right here. Nope. Got to pay for it. But yeah, so even if they expect the terminal rate to be a lot higher, they can accomplish that with not doing another 75 basis point rate increase. All right, team. Let's see what we're getting over here. Where are the gilts? Bouncing a little. 10-year back above 4. Dollar headed up a little here. Oh, that's the 4-hour. Hold on. Yeah. Whoa. Hello. That's an interesting move here. Huh. Okay. Watch out below. Let's see. Is chat working? It is. I found it funny how pivot news always circulates when the market pumps. Well, that's why the market's pumping, because everybody's begging for a pivot. Is anything worth looking at? Not right now. The moves I would say have already happened. The morning was crazy. I mean, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle and then got myself out of it like I've done every single time on the green streak, which feels very good. It gives me a lot of confidence entering a lot of my trades because even if I have a red one and I let something go, I know that I can just make the money back quickly with proper risk management. Like it's not a big deal. Let's see. What's up with Exxon? Is it selling off hard? Hold on, let me pull this up. Because remember that what's it called? The tax situation. Nothing's going on with Exxon. It is coming up right now with oil. You caught a little Nvidia on that pump up, but I'm still down for the day. That's okay. Made a nice gain on 1348 cross, up in out play levels. There you go, man. Pickle boy? What is pickle? Why are there pickles involved now? Yeah, I had that Nvidia on the way down. I tried. When you say you fixed it, do you mean you modified position or just waited it out? No, I took the loss and fixed my loss. Like I sold it, I took the loss and then entered winning trades. You're just buying in dollar cost average again. Could be one of those times where you look back and go, wish I had invested then. Or it's going to be one of those times where it's like, oh, this is different than everything else because, and then stocks just don't go back. Some of these stocks will never go back up again. Oh, you said you got into a little pickle. Yes, I did because I was down. The real pickle was the Tessie shark. Yes, camera microphone for one-on-ones. Yes, Nick. So what happened was I scaled out of some of those Tesla calls I had, and then when it sharked, that was not great. The thing was I held on to it a little bit just because when you saw Apple and SPY dipping before, Tessie was just like, nope, I'm going. Tessie was a spicy boy at open. Dude, I know. And then I hit the Tesla puts, which was way bigger than the loss that I had on the Tessie calls because I'd already scaled out. So the loss on the remaining contracts wasn't really a big deal. Took a little baby. So I think I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 trades today. So I traded more than I usually do. So I had 4 trades, 2 for 4, ended green, slightly green, keeping the green streak alive. Again, sometimes it's just not going to be one of those days. But if you can get out with some green, that's what it's all about. I'll try to make it to next week's. Nick, perfect, buddy. We'd love to have you, man. I mean, we do those one-on-ones. I think we're going to start doing them only on that night stream. Which Tesla am I looking at? Entry point? I'll tell you where I played the Tesla here. I was playing the break of the 200. So I was in, where was it? Here, right around this level here. As it was coming down, flickering around, it flashed down here. I scaled out here, let it run back up to here. Was watching this 13. If it was really going to break out above the 13, I was going to get out quick. And then I sold the rest of the puts on that flash candle down. Is Tesla going a bit lower? Right now it is. I mean, if I held those puts, I'd be in a great spot, but especially down to here. But again, I'm not in the business of trying to maximize and hit the whole bulk of the move and let the trades run up 30% and then come down to break even. Like that doesn't make any sense. I'll just take my gains and run. Let's see here. Tessie was really spicy, dude. It was fucking spicy. And Powell is going to be crazy tomorrow too. Maybe we'll be able to stream that. We might be able to stream some Powell tomorrow. I'll see. Ooh, that'll be fun. Oh, we are 25 likes away from 100. I appreciate that, team. Shout out to the midday crew over here. We've actually had like a very low amount of nonsense recently, which is great. You guys are all willing to learn. I like it. You scalped Apple on the way down, done for the day. Early at over 2% on the portfolio. Tabasco Dave, fuck yeah, buddy. I mean, that Apple move on this cross down was filthy. So you were really playing. I mean, you get this cross, comes down below the 200. Even if you were entering in here, we were talking about this one. I mean, you had all the way down to this next level, which is what I would have been looking at. I probably would have scaled here. Yesterday's low. There goes my mandatory like. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. All right. Nancy slipping back down to the 200 here. Tessie kind of jerking around. Tessie's had some weird price action today. It's been flying all over the place. Let's see here. Anything going on Twitter? Any news happening? Biden endorsed the Fed pivot to tighten this year. That doesn't make much sense. Let's see. 30 minutes ago, White House. Oh, wait, that was what we just talked about. Jolts made it very clear that the Fed isn't going to pivot anytime soon. Please, for the love of everything, stop marching out this senseless and baseless argument. Dude, I agree. Get the fuck out of here with this pivot crap. Yeah, like dropped 3 million and puts Airbnb this week, $80 strike. Okay, guys, and this is the other thing with flow. You got to use it very carefully. It doesn't mean that they know something. It just means they're gambling. Does that bet make sense with real estate? Yeah, I could see that working out. But here's the problem. That is not, especially with earnings. I will never, ever, 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 ever just follow people into a trade if I see a lot of people buying something. I can't do it. I don't, it's just not for me. Even if they, because here's the thing, you're assuming that they know something, which they might, but you don't know. Longer dated contracts with big premiums, that I like. If you're lining that up with some analysis on the charts, looking at the momentum, that I would do. But weeklies, no. Possible marijuana legalization federally. They talk about that a lot. That's kind of like a well, how would you phrase that? It's like oh yeah, show me. Like I won't trust it until I see it. If that pivot fix the damn economy. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they do. When a trade gets too crowded, the last in lose the most. True. Can't you read the flow to look for where the market makers might want to push things to get the most premium? That would be with Max Payne, but that's not a guarantee. And that is most of the time the result of them hedging anyway. Because they're going to have to short shares and buy shares in accordance with how much, like basically deltas on those contracts at any given time. So it's fluctuating. So they're constantly trading in order to maintain a delta neutral position. So not really. It's the hopium traders asking for a pivot. And Kathy, dude. Kathy is begging for a pivot. But she's trying to cherry pick some data and just be like, dude, you can't do this anymore. And it's like, Kathy, it's not growth season. Fuck off. Buy some fucking puts, quiet down, and then you can have your day in a couple of years. But right now, no, Kathy. Let's see. Do you think we'll go up or down if we get a 75? I don't think the actual rate increase is the important part. It's the statements from Powell in the other, basically the dot plot, summary of economic conditions, and then everything else that comes along with the rate hike. I think everybody's expecting a 75. I think that's been priced in, but it depends on what Powell says. Remember, everybody's been going on this narrative of a Fed pivot recently, and if they don't and they say screw you to everybody that's asking for a pivot, the markets are probably going to sell off pretty significantly. Are you mansplaining to Kathy? Yep. Kathy said to the moon, then got clapped. Yeah. All she had to do, it wasn't hard. Like, doesn't market history suggest a recovery to all-time highs eventually? In indexes, yes, not single stocks. That's the problem because the indexes are going to recalibrate. Like if there's an underperforming stock, it'll just get kicked out of the index. So then the stocks that are actually going to win go back into the index. So index investing might actually be the way to go because a lot of think about Facebook, for example. This is a great example, dividend portfolio. Facebook, if they're not able to capitalize on this metaverse situation that they're trying to do, and then in 5 years they say we're burning that project and then they're going to start generating some more cash flow. Well, they've already spent the money. They've had 5 years of shit. So potentially. So they may not come back up. Just buying things in the hopes that that's what market history suggests happens is a silly thing to do because we're not going to be in a similar situation to what we were back in like 08 when we just did QE for 10 years. So it depends. You have to be very picky about what you're buying. It's not like a 2020 or an '08 or like one of these situations where you can just buy whatever you want and you're going to be fine. You have to be very picky. You got to go industry specific, sector by sector, more just go indexes, things like that. Like you have to be a lot more nimble and picky about what you're doing and do more analysis in order to have success in investing. I mean, if not, you can just go to real estate or throw your money to the index and you're probably going to be fine. Let's see. Airbnb always looks good. In terms of what? In terms of what, Space Agent? Like, what have they done on recent earnings? 4%. What was this one? Oh, 5% down. A little clap here. They're okay. I mean, they're at 110. What's the high? 219. So what? 50% down off the highs? Fundamentals and future growth. I could see that. It just depends on how people want to travel. If they see a trade-off between hotels and getting an Airbnb and which one is better for what they want to do on their vacation. The thing about Airbnbs is great, but then you have to essentially like find all of your activities. A hotel has bars, pools, beaches, things like that. Like most people are not going to be getting like these large waterfront homes in crazy locations. Just think it could be better than Meta? No, true. It definitely could be. Kathy's about to get her Chiefs clap further and fired again. Kathy is just, I want to see if she writes another love letter to Jerome Powell. That would be a bit funny if she did. All right. Airbnb is moving up here nicely. OPEC October crude output rose by 30K. Weren't they cutting output? You've been switching to hotels again? What do you think about Michael Burry saying we're going to get a huge crash still and the bottom isn't even close yet? I don't know. I mean, he's probably looking at data that I'm not even aware of. Because if I was, I'd be in Michael Burry's position. So he posted that OPEX article, which I read, which was interesting. I agree with him that I don't think we've bottomed. But I think the crash has been from, like, think about what the high of the market was, 480. We went to a low of 348 now. That's huge. Could we go lower? Yeah, we definitely can. But I think the bulk of it is probably done. But I do think we could see a lot more downside. But not like to 250. Like, I don't see that. You stop using Airbnb for months, and I still travel a lot. Hotels are cheaper. Airbnb fees are ridiculous. Cleaning fee is high, and they expect you to clean too. Nah, yeah, dude, that's kind of the whole thing. It's like, why would I clean? Let's see here. Oh, 1 like away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, dude, this SPY cross down this morning was filthy too. Murder, man. 1348 game wins again, as we always do. And again, team, we have a lot of cool stuff coming for you guys. The alerts, the algorithms. You guys know the deal at this point. If you guys do want to come to the best place to learn how to trade and hop in there with us on all the live streams, you get access to all the tools and first access to the new stuff that we're going to have coming. There's that link right there, and it's in the top of the live chat there if you guys do want to hop in. There's plenty of crappy hotels. That's true. 100. Thank you, team. Thank you. All right, let's see what Airbnb is going to do. I mean, it's above VWAP. This is usually the time of the day, too, where I usually don't want to touch anything unless there's news. Let's see. Why is Dogecoin up? I mean, it got that cross on the 4-hour closing candle above it. Just technically a nice move up. AXSM. What the hell is this? Let's see. I mean, you're above most everything here. I mean, what? Is that 54? 50? Right around 50. Same. I think it's because Doge gets connected to Elon, so Elon getting Twitter makes Doge and Sheep go up. It could. I mean, again, at that point, it's like you had to have been real early on those, I think. I mean, you can still trade them. They're very tradable. That last like was me. Thanks. Thanks. LUV on the daily. What's this looking like? That doesn't look bad. Pythagoras must have murdered this thing. What was he calling it, like here? 33 to 37? I mean, you've got upside to the 200, but you're going to have to worry about some of these levels in here. It's basically the 200 there. 39.25 with the 200 at 39.63. Depending on what happens tomorrow, man. Depending on what happens tomorrow. It's Powell. It's Powell day. All right, Snap. Snap is ripping, you're saying? The fuck's going on here? Hold on. What's going on there? Snap, booming. What's up with that? Again, guys, don't chase these types of moves. There's no reason to be chasing this. You hit the like before hitting the like was cool. Thank you, Tabasco Dave. I appreciate that, buddy. Elon spent $44 billion to say basically anything he wants. Yeah, but he also owns Vine, remember? Like, he could compete. He could potentially create a competitor to TikTok. American-owned. Possible ban on TikTok again? Dude. Oh, is that what it is coming through? Dude, imagine TikTok gets banned. Elon releases Vine. Instagram Reels starts popping up again. Meta comes back to life. Then it's Meta and Twitter become the big boys of short form content. Snap makes a little bit of a move there. I don't think anybody uses Snap Spotlight. I don't, but you want to buy Twitter stock? Too bad it's private. Sorry. Play the reversal. That's been the trend with these moves. And again, if they talk about that TikTok ban, they haven't done it yet. It's not like it's like, ooh, TikTok ban. Like, they talk about this all the time. And when they do, Snap, Meta, and all these other ones start to pop up a little bit. Like, I'm guessing Facebook had a nice little move there too. Yeah, Facebook had some nice candles there as well. Your high school kid does? That's okay. That's fair. Elon had, do we bring back Vine pull up on Twitter? Anybody see what it was? It's probably yes. Vine was that was the original TikTok, man. Let's see. AMC cross on the 4-hour down. Where is it? Let's see. I don't want to do it on this one. This one pisses me off to find. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yep. Crossing down on the 4. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Tom from MySpace. They all do their dating site. Wait, what dating site? Zero chance TikTok gets banned, a bigger chance they put more oversight and regulation on it. I agree with that. They've been talking about this, the TikTok ban forever, dude. And it just never happens. It's like, okay. And then you see these start to, I haven't even seen anything come through the news feed on it. Maybe I missed it. Let me see here though. FCC commissioner says the government should ban TikTok. You make spotlights of your job, sometimes baking pizza, and they get 1,000 views pretty frequently. Yeah, TikTok Spotlight, I guess, is kind of where it's, or Snapchat Spotlight's kind of where it's at. Like, they boost it out there. Maybe I'll start posting some. I got some stuff coming for you guys. Remember, make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram. And within a couple of weeks, I've got some spicy things coming for you guys. So there's the link to that right there. If you do follow me, I'll follow you guys, all you guys back right now. But yeah, I mean, speaking of short form content, I think here's also, we can see things in the back end of YouTube. YouTube's going to do it. YouTube's going to make a big shift towards short form content. you can see what they're doing. Like they had us all secure our handles. It looks a little bit different on like some of the feeds. Like when you look at it a little bit, like the interface is slightly different. Let's see. Apple's still down below 150. That's a key level for Apple, man. The other thing that's going to be interesting today too is how much craziness are we going to see going into the end of the day before Powell, or are people going to wait until tomorrow morning? Can we follow you on MySpace? I don't even think that exists anymore. I think that's gone, right? Yeah. I was not around for MySpace. I was a little child. Oh, what's up, Instagram people? How you doing? All right, let's see here. Yeah, I've got some recorded videos that I'm just waiting to drip out. Get ready. It's going to be fun over there. Let's see. All right. All right. I like this guy. Whoever's tweeting this stuff is funny. They literally have no idea what they're doing. None. All right. SPY slipping down a little bit more. Apple's just hovering that 150 like a fucking magnet. Snap and Facebook are running up there nicely. I'm going to go troll all the people on Twitter who told me not to worry about you listening. Pepe, go talk some shit, buddy. Don't worry. I will go talk shit too. But here's the thing. Nobody's actually going to think logically enough to be like, yeah, you were right, dude. And it's just going to be like, fuck you. And I'm like, all right. Facebook running up. I like it. I like it. They're not going to see it and be like, oh, yeah, he was actually right trying to help us. And they're just going to be like, no, fuck you. I hate you. It is what it is. Short form content is going to rob the attention span of an entire generation. It's also going to make a lot of people filthy rich, Arvind. So it is what it is. I mean, if you're going to come in and be like, yeah, I mean, it is, but that's what people want. Let's see. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. What are earnings today? We've got, what do you call it? AMD, Airbnb, MicroStrategy. That's really the big ones there. Let's see. Same argument about TV taking over radio. That's true. You disagree with me? About what, Sean? About short form? Made a quick 40% on snap calls. Nice. Dude, Facebook's running. Dude, they are really letting these things go off that TikTok news. That's interesting. Let's see. Surge. Let's see. What's this? I'd say dog shit here. Thomas. Jesus. Oh my God. Emotional damage. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. About TikTok and kids that they like it. No, they love it, dude. TikTok is they are on that thing all the time. Let's see. All right, team. Keep hitting that like button on the way in if you guys have not already. Apple fucking around. Apple's doing zero here. Like absolutely nothing. Where's AMD ahead of earnings? Did that thing just get mollywopped today? Still in the green, which is interesting there. Let's see. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Doing whatever the hell I want to do. Just like now. Just doing whatever I want. What about you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Let's see. And you hate kids glued to a damn phone? But that's what they do, though. So you have to think about it. That's what the kids do. So if that's what the market wants and there's a product out there that's going to provide something that they can do that with, then they're going to use it. Let's see. Nancy slipping. Apple moving up. Man, it was slipping for a second there. Let's see. TikTok is all right, just that we have the garbage and slap some restrictions. Yeah, true, but the algorithm's gonna give you what you want to see. I'm not a parent. That's true, but that doesn't, Sean. We're not talking about like if it's good or bad for kids. I'm saying the product is there, and if you leave people to their own devices, then they're gonna use it. Which is also a good thing that Facebook has. So if short form really comes and starts to take over a lot more and they keep pushing reels, I think they can do pretty well with it. Let's see. Oracle off of TikTok. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm done for the day. I already made my money in the morning, so there's not much to do now. Let's see. Dude, Facebook's just saying, fuck it, YOLO. Let's see. You don't have to agree with something to make money off of it? No, I know. Buying random calls and puts are bad, but there's still a market? I know. I know. The whole world is pushing an agenda and a narrative. It's up to us to get rich and shit. Well, yeah, that's true. That's what we've been doing for the entire time. Let's see. Where's the algo? It's teetering around today. Bro, I haven't eaten anything. This is bad. I need food. I have so many things to do today, too. Let's see. I wonder if Roku's going to get hammered. What happened with Netflix, though? They've been moving. I mean, what are they? Thursday? Tomorrow after close. That would get interesting. Jersey Mike's. All right, guys. You can't just say Powell's not today. You said Chipotle for lunch? Fucking lucky. I'll probably get Chipotle for dinner. No, dude, I don't eat the cutlets anymore. I get like Chipotle, sweet green. I cook sometimes. I had eggs yesterday for lunch. It was great. I had an unbelievable time. It was great. Let's see. They are having their meeting today, but you don't the what do you call it? They're having their closed door meeting today. And then after that, tomorrow is when the actual FOMC public meeting is. You seen the $3 Chipotle hack? No. Is it good? Let's see. Long on STV good health? Nah. All right. Dude, it's just flatlined. After that data this morning, it's just doing nothing. I mean, we saw the sell-off. There was that money to be made. But again, personally, I think the best time to trade is in the morning or last hour of the day if you're looking for quick scalps. But you have to be super quick with them because there's not enough time for the trade to fully play out. That's why I like the morning. You can catch the trend in the morning and you're good to go. You had eggs, so 30 it doesn't work. They're so expensive. I don't even know how much I paid for the eggs. I don't know. I got groceries a while ago, and I was just like, I need food. So swipe. There you go. Bro, you have no money, bro. Oh my God. Dude, why do you come into my live chat? Go like talk to a girl or something. I can't cheat on Taco Bell with, let's see, the Chipotle hack doesn't work anymore. They adjusted the app. Damn it. Snap coming down. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, it sharked a little bit there. I would expect it to because there's not actually, unless there's something that actually came through that they are voting on some sort of restrictions on TikTok, then it's not anything significant right now. ESPN says okay, that doesn't matter. So here's the article. 6% on snap puts. There you go. The $200 portfolio. I don't even remember. What was that? The joke? Oh yeah, that was when people used to come in and they're like, "How much money do you have?" And I was like, "I only have $200." And then that was the joke. All right. The Council on Foreign Investment in the U.S. should take action to ban TikTok. Why it matters is the strongest language Carr has used to date to urge action on TikTok. With more than 200 million downloads in the U.S. alone, the popular app is becoming a form of critical information infrastructure, making the app's ownership by a Chinese parent company a target of growing national security concerns. So it's the same thing. They're just being more aggressive towards it. What he's saying, quote, I don't believe there's a path forward for anything other than a ban. That's why they're moving. But again, you're spending $1,000 in groceries every month. I mean, I don't even know how much I'm spending in food. It's probably around there. If I don't account for like me going and ordering food Uber Eats while I'm hammered every weekend, then let's see. Let's see here. Snap moving up a little bit. What do we have tomorrow for? Yeah, so you get rental vacancy, ADP unemployment report, nothing crazy there. This is going to be important. Initial and continuing claims. ISM services, then Friday is going to be super important with non-farm payrolls, unemployment, average hourly earnings. That's what we've got there. Solar. I told everybody it was going down. I don't know what else you want me to do. I told you it's going to go up into the thing and into the dividend date, and then it's going down. Don't follow this broke boy. Oh, man. So are you just like, you want me to now just like show everybody what I do all the time? Because that would just make people feel bad, and I think that's silly. Thoughts on TQQQ calls for 1118? Why would you swing something going into Powell? That's a silly idea, I think. Took 5% on Facebook puts despite just barcodes. That's fine. I mean, if you're just scalping right now, it's perfectly fine. 5%. It's a green trade, man. I don't think anything's gonna crazy is gonna happen right now. That's why I'm not trading anymore. Plus, I already made a bunch of trades this morning, way more than I usually do. I usually like 1 or 2. I had 4 this morning. I was like, all right, well, no more after that. Can I check BBIG? It's going parabolic. If it's off the TikTok news, it's probably going to come down because don't they have like a TikTok competitor? It's not going parabolic. It's up 3%. It's also penny stock. I don't really want to mess around with. BBIG could be something good over the long term, but I think it gets hyped up too much. If people have too high expectations going in, they buy something with no plan of selling it. Everybody says these super high price targets. It runs up to probably 25% of whatever those price targets are. They don't sell it. It ends up going down, and then they're disappointed, and the cycle repeats. And that's just what happens. And I think that's a bad thing to have happen. And the problem is that I know a lot of you guys in here would see movements like this and be like, oh, because you've been with us in 1348 sit for an entire year and you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm looking at. If I buy this, I know the risk. I'm going to go in, have a stop loss, know exactly where I'm taking profits and be good to go. But there's a lot of people that don't. So if we talk about things like this and we say things are going parabolic, people are going to think, oh my God, I'm going to hit a lottery ticket. And then again, the cycle repeats. Somebody throws out a crazy price target. It confirms their bias. It maybe runs to 25% of that target. And they're like, no, I'm going to keep holding. And then it's just going to come down. And then they don't sell it, and then they're actually down on the position. GSAP bought shares a month ago. Let's see. That thing's been running up. There you go. That's not bad. A little more than double there. There you go, buddy. You hit 10K. And the cycle repeats. And the thing is that when those cycles are happening, all you guys in here, most of you guys in here are just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to scalp my gains, compound those gains up, and just make a bunch of money in the market, which is awesome. Congratulations. Let's see. Everybody will get there. Let's see. All right. SPY. I mean, is this a... No, that's not a level. Let's see. All right, team. Keep hitting that like button on the way in. If you guys have not already, you guys are crushing it so far today. I appreciate you guys. All right. GSAT running up there. That's nice. I mean, I don't like penny stocks, man. It's just not... The risk reward isn't there. They're usually priced that way for a reason. Can they run up very nicely over a long period of time? Yes. But it's like picking a needle in a haystack. Trading them, different story, but you need a strategy going into it. Where's Stassi? You have Amazon put strike 88. You're up $565. What do you think? Well, let's go percentages, Sean. So let me... Did I pull it up? No, Amazon right here. I mean, post split, this is gonna look fucked up on Webull. Let me pull it up here. You have 88s on it. That's pretty far out of the money. Again, you're going into Powell. If Powell starts fucking the market up tomorrow, yeah, those are going to be great. But if you see him randomly just become more dovish, then all of these stocks can start to come back up going into midterms. That's why you secure the bag on Facebook. What'd it do? Did it run back up? Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. 52%. Sean. You can easily make that free if you want to. As an OG, I have no desire to hold speculative stocks. Trading, yes. Hold is bad. Don't do. Just trying to slowly compound gains. That's what it's all about. Yeah, Sean, you can easily make that position free at this point, depending on how many contracts you have, but 50-something%, you could most likely, unless you only have one contract, you're probably able to make that free. Which I don't think you only have one contract. I would think you would have multiple if you're up $500-something. 5? Yeah, you can make that free if you want to. Todd Bailey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? All right, let's see if there's any more news coming out here. Dude, Michael Burry's on tilt right now. What is he? Let's see. Took 28% on SPY puts this morning. Todd, there you go. What do you mean make it free sell for? Well, think about it like this. I don't know the exact math on it right now, but if you have 5 contracts and you're up 50%, there is an amount of contracts that you can sell to get your initial investment back, at least. If you want to do that and go into the trade risk-free, then you can. If you want to hold it, perfectly fine. If you want to take the whole game, then you can do that too. I can't tell you what to do. It's just those are some of the ways that you can take some risk off the table there. SPY little pop there. Apple, a little movement. Nancy bouncing off that 200 here. Facebook up 4%. Hello. Hello, Facebook. I still refuse to call it Meta. At what price point can Ape get delisted? If it holds below 1, I think for enough time, it'll get delisted. Because it depends on the exchange and things like that. I'd have to take a look at it. But again, that thing, I mean, I tried to warn everybody at 7 something that this was most likely coming because of the way that it was done. And then everybody said, fuck you. And I said, okay, let's see what happens. It's hitting the 1 minute 200. Yeah, tapped it there. I mean, if it gets above VWAP, you might be able to see a little action there, but then you're going to have the 200. And there's really no like reason for this move up versus just like people buying the dip ahead of Powell, which especially after the data this morning doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Batman got a new eye. He's just excited. Dude, he's talking mad shit on Twitter. Like, he's just talking shit. Should be able to sell 3 and hold 2. I think you can. I think you would be able to. I just don't know the math off the top of my head. Facebook's still going a little bit here. Let's see. I mean, it's trying to crack 97. That'd be interesting if it started to run up there. Batman, he just got a new eye. He's just excited. Yeah, if you guys are new around here, the joke, we call Michael Burry Batman because, like, Christian Bale played him. He also played Batman. So Michael Burry is now Batman. Zero volume spy pump. Sellers are still in control. Yeah, but I don't think there's a lot of so you're saying zero volume here, which is true. But the thing is that I would expect there to be lower volume at this point anyway, ahead of Powell. He's American Psycho too. Well, we can't call him American Psycho. That's less fun than calling him Batman. Also, my voice is back now, sort of. So we're good. Let's see here. Facebook 97. It broke. I like it. Let's see here. Yeah, things are moving back up a little. Where are the gilts? This is weird. This movement on the gilts here is very strange because somebody's buying these. Why would you be buying the gilts right now if you know that they're going to be selling into you? SUV was Batman yesterday with the voice? Dude, I know. Your voice was sus in the video yesterday. I told you. I mean, it was fucked up, man. It was Halloween weekend. I did a lot of things. I really, really went for it this past weekend, which, I mean, it is what it is. It happens, dude. It's a marathon. All right, 97 30. Full send. Yeah, that is what happened. Too much woohooing. Yup. Woo! Almost 150 likes already, team. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Keep hitting that like on the way. And if you guys haven't, hey, SV, I just wanted to say thank you. Ever since I implemented the 1348 rules, my portfolio is up 5.47%. I'm a believer in 1348. There you go, Rose. That is fucking awesome. I know a lot of you guys have been killing it in there too. If you guys do want to join us, it's the best place to come and learn how to trade. It's linked at the top of the live chat, but I'll get that link for you guys here too. Rose, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Rose. But that is awesome. Keep slowly compounding those gains. Don't get ahead of yourself. Think about how you were all here to play the long game. We're not trying to get rich in a day. There we go. There we go. If you intend to hold the maturity anyway, why does it matter if the Bank of England starts selling them off? Because the yields are so low. Because if the Bank of England is going to be selling them, then the yields can go higher. So you can lock in a higher yield. So why buy them now? SPY moving up here a little bit. Hello. Suggestions on Amazon calls. Ick, I know you asked this before. I personally, you can do whatever you want. The daily chart looks like it's coming down. The trend is down. What you're essentially doing if you bought Amazon calls right now is you're gambling on what Powell says tomorrow. So if that's something that you want to do, go for it. I personally think that's not a great way to trade. Uh, I don't think that's any way to gain consistency. Let's say it's like letting cash sit in your mattress if inflation eats its value. For what, Tabasco Dave? Let's see. Let's see. SLI. No, let me take a look though. Lithium. I mean, lithium's going to be used in a lot. Isn't ENVX lithium too? Isn't that another one? That coming up on the daily doesn't look terrible. But again, you're going into Powell. And again, I usually like to trade. Like I'm not looking. This is just the way I do things. You guys know this by now, I think. I'm very, very, very like I've got my blinders on when I'm looking at trades. Like, yes, it can go up, but if it doesn't meet what I want to be doing and where I want to put my money, I'm not touching it. I like trading options with a little bit more time in the morning with like blue chips. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, the SPY. Can you make money with those? Yes, you can. But you got to make sure that you have an exit strategy. But that daily chart doesn't look terrible if it can get over that 48 there. What time's the Fed meeting? Tomorrow, 2:00 is the rate hike announcement, and then 2:30 is the announcement. New to the stream, by the way, loving the vibe here. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's just kind of how I do things. Penny stocks aren't for me. I've told this story a few times before. I've been burned on them in the past. Like when I first started, like when I was like 18, I was like, yeah, penny stocks. And then I was up a lot on them, and then I got burned because again, I was a dum-dum. Why don't you go over your trades in the morning? No, I do. I did, Sean. Let's see. But yeah, it's just I got burned out. And then Husa, dude. Husa, if I just held that thing in the March, what do you call it? When everything was happening with oil. Why don't you talk about AMC anymore? I feel like I answer this like at least 10 times a day. I'll say it one more time. I told everybody what was going to happen with the ape thing. Right as it came out, I was like, oh, fuck, that's not good. Told everybody. Everybody said, hey, STV, fuck you. You're a shill and you've been paid off by the hedge funds and we hate you now. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what happens. And then it did exactly what I said it was going to do. And now at this point, I think a lot of people that are just like talking about it every single day are just baiting you for clicks and views because they need the YouTube money. And they're just leading you to the slaughter. Now, can it go up? It can. But at this point, you cannot be in this cycle like we were talking about earlier where somebody throws out a crazy price target, everybody gets excited, and then it goes up to maybe 25% of what that price target is, and then it comes back down, and then they had no plan to get out. So then they just put more money into it, and they don't have any plan on getting out because everybody's saying crazy price targets like 500,000, like that one dude came in here and said. So I want you guys to actually learn the skills to make money in the market because people might hear me say that and they're going to think, no, fuck you. He doesn't want us to make money. That's not it at all. I actually want you to make money. That's why I told everybody that's what was going to happen. And you had to make your own decision about what you wanted to do. So it is what it is. I think you guys have seen at this point over the last year about all of the skills that we've equipped people with to make money in this market. And we're just going to keep doing what we're doing over here. Like I want everybody to win, but not just one win. I want everybody to win constantly, consistently with the skills and know exactly why they're winning. If that doesn't make sense and that's not something that you want to be a part of, then okay, cool. Keep doing what you're doing. And I wish you the best. All right. Spy's fucking around over here. Let's see. And that's gonna be the last time we talk about that today. Let's see. John, you guys taught me what that was, and I still don't really know what that was. What do you think this is? Everyone screams crime. No. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably going to move pretty slow. Maybe in the end of the day, we're going to get a little move as people start to reposition for the Fed meeting tomorrow. But we've really seen the move this morning with manufacturing data, the jobs data that came out. Let's see. U.S. Capital. What is this? Political climate calls for more resources to provide additional layers of physical security. Oh boy. Oh my lord. Still going strong on the streak. No realized red days since 9/23. Trying to stay humbled, but it's days now since I've lost a trade. Shining Whiz up 64% in the last month and a week. Holy shit, dude. I think we need to have the good old chat about how puts make the price go up. Oh, that was a good one. Let's see. Dude, Shining Whiz, you fucking monster. If you're in here, buddy, that's amazing, dude. And I just was scrolling through Twitter and I was like, damn. Yeah, he's one of our he's been with us since the very beginning too. So shout out to you, buddy. Let's see. A month like that would do 8 months up. Dude. You got to slow it down. Again, that stop loss strategy is going to help you guys out so much. If you have not implemented that yet, you need to. Let's see. Apple back down below 150, dude. Let's see. You're up 16 grand on a 60K account in 2 weeks, but you just gave back like 3 grand. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not, you don't, that's the other thing though. Like if you're giving back 3 grand in a day, you're not, the risk management there is off. On a 60K account, was that 5%? So, I mean, maybe you held something overnight, but again, you got to make sure that you're securing the bag on those things. Let's see here. All right, team. Whoa. Shout out to all you guys who have liked the video already. I appreciate that, everybody. All right, Tesla fucking around. That's on the daily. Why do we have Tesla on the damn daily? Yeah, the Tessie puts this morning were nice too. Those are sweet. The calls were looking real good for a second on my initial scale out, and I was like, this could be a really, really nice Tessie trade. And then, candle. That one hurt. That one hurt. Not, I mean, it wasn't bad. And then I just made it back with Nvidia and then furthered it with this Tesla move down there. Cineworld, I don't know. Aren't they going bankrupt? Remember what happened the last time that a company declared bankruptcy and everybody started talking about that? Hint, hint, it's called Revlon and it's gone now. That was another one that people were getting angry about me about. They were like, Revlon to 100. And I was like, shut up. No. And then they were like, nah, dude, it's bankrupt and it's shorted. And I'm like, you don't see why that's logical for that to happen? They declared bankruptcy and now they're gone and people bet against it? That's not a logical thing? Chris, dude, that would be crazy. Computer man. Redbox? That was another one. Didn't that merge though? That was another one that merged. Again, you can make a bunch of money with those. It's just you can't, you have to make sure that you have the exit strategy or else you're fucked. Let's see. Maybe it's bankruptcy. Maybe it's Maybelline. Fuck. Snap puts to the moon. Did it do it on the reversal move there? I'd still be careful of this. I mean, it is coming down a little bit. I think that TikTok news is kind of done for now, but we'll see. Unless it starts getting recirculated on like CNBC, I think it's going to be done for a little bit. Maybe it's big. Dude, that was the joke of the day right there. Nancy slip. Antics. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Antics. Good to see you back in here, my man. How you doing? All right, let's see. So Apple kind of flatline in here. Again, I don't think anything much is going to happen with Apple or the SPY going into the end of the day here. It's just going to flatline. We got earnings coming up, AMD, Airbnb after hours. I'll be watching AMD. See what happens with that thing. My snap puts to the moon. It needs to break the 13 in VWAP. So you need to have people sell off this move here because I personally don't think like I don't think that they're just going to be able to swiftly run in and just like ban TikTok. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, Nightblood, this is cool. 50 basis point hike with a dovish press conference. 10 to 12% oh yeah, that's because of 50 basis point hike. 50 basis point hike with a hawkish press conference, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense for them to do. 4 to 5% rally. 75 basis point hike in a dovish press conference. 2 to 3% rally. That's fair. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Wait, why 75 basis point hike in a hawkish press conference down 1% to up 0.5? I don't agree with that one. And then they go to the potential for a 100 basis point hike. Yeah, I think that's if you get a 75 in a hawkish press conference, I think people are going to lose their minds and they're going to sell this thing down pretty aggressively. If the market dies after Powell's talk, well, I don't think it would go there instantly. I think if it made new lows and came down to the pandemic zone, then yeah, maybe the COVID zone at like 338 to 342. Tabasco Dave, what are you looking at here for Snap? Because I feel like it does look like a what goes up, what must come down situation, which is with most things here. Where's the RSI's picking its nose down below the moving average there? It's the MACD saying. It's losing momentum. We'll see on that thing there. If SPY starts to die a little bit here, you might get that move. No. Powell's tomorrow. Powell's tomorrow, guys. Credit Suisse new slogan: short on equities, neutral on taxes, long cocaine. Why? Why is that their new? Is it just because they love to take lots of risk? Yeah, Powell's tomorrow. So we'll get that announcement tomorrow. That'll be fun. We'll probably be live for that too. I think we'll be able to do that. Let's see. Mr. G's aquatic experience. That was a good joke there, buddy. You're 50% in Doge. Nice, man. I mean, look at this. If you were looking at this with 1348 and you're looking at Doge, I was looking at this because everybody was talking about how it was running. I was like, that could get interesting here. But if you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, look what you have. So if you're following all of the rules, you do see it cross back here right around, what is that? 0.05985. But right as you get this closing candle above the 200, right around 0.0611, I mean, you could have smacked it there all the way up. That would have been sweet. I don't trade crypto, but if you guys do and you were looking at 4-hour Doge there, I mean, you could have smacked that thing. There you go. There you go right there. Nice little 100% move on a crypto. If you had leverage on that thing, that would be nuts. Did I give my SPY closing price prediction? No. I think it's gonna maintain. You wish you got in at 06. Yeah, 06 was the move. You'd be a millionaire? Like right now? Well, damn, dude. Fucking 1348 it up next time. Throw those, get the dude. We give crypto alerts too. Let's see. Where's Tessie? I think I'm gonna trade a lot more Tesla now. I think that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. A lot more Tesla. Yeah, I'd be a millionaire, dude. What are you doing? Come on. That's actually sick though. Wait, so well, hold on. How would you throw like $675,000 in that thing? You threw $675,000 into Doge. Why? Why have you done this? I feel like if you threw $675,000 into Doge, you should probably be already a millionaire. Sam, we got to talk about risk management there, pal. My shorting Tesla. I mean, I had puts back here that I got out of on this candle, which was nice. I have a small position, but double it thanks to Tesla. Call yesterday and put this morning. There you go, man. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, no. I was a bit iffy here. Let's see. Yeah, Sam, I need more info on this. I didn't put in that much. Well, if then you can't, then if it goes up 50%, then you can't be a millionaire. How's that work? Oh, if you went in at 06, well, even if you went in at like 06, then it would be, then you'd have like 500 grand. Okay. Then if you're talking about other money, okay, fair. Now this is more realistic. Should have given your $675,000 to me to trade. I mean, you can't do that, but I would do some filthy things with that. It would be all safe. We would make a bunch of money. We'd have a great time. And we'd have some fun. But I think next time putting 200 grand into a dog crypto is a bit risky, pal. Like, like, come on, let's think like, dude, some of you guys, I don't know how you guys have the risk tolerance that you do. You put 200 grand into a dog coin in a bear market ahead of a rate hike and the Bank of England cutting or selling bonds. Yeah, the technicals are great on it. It worked out for you. But that's fucking crazy, dude. Elon Musk blued for $8 a month. Oh, he lowered the price of it? Wasn't it supposed to be 20 for all of those influencers to maintain their blue checks? Also, Tabasco Dave and Kelly, always put your eggs in one basket. No, that's a terrible idea to do. It has to do with getting used to the amount of money that you're trading with. Like if you're used to putting in $200 in a trade, if you jumped it up randomly to 2,000, you're going to freak the fuck out. It's all about the thrill. Ivan, that's how you lose a bunch of money in the market. It's not all about the thrill. Trading is supposed to be boring. When I have the best trading days, I'm bored out of my mind because I make a very, very simple trade. I'm up 1 to 3% and I'm done. Ivan, let's I hope you're joking. But you get used to it. Like it's just numbers. At that point, it just becomes numbers on a screen. You see it go up, you see it go down, you look at the percentages and you're good to go. Because it is a game of percentages. Like the difference between putting 2,000 versus 200,000 into a trade, the percentages are the same if it's the same percentage of your account. And so are the gain and loss numbers. But it's the emotional element of having $200,000 in the trade versus 2,000 that's going to get you. Let's see. And again, that's what we talk about all the time too. Method, mindset, money management. Yeah, man, I'm joking. 1 to 3% a day is what it's all about. There we go, Ivan. Fuck yeah, buddy. Thank you. I was hoping that I wasn't gonna go through another scenario where somebody's like, no, bro, I want to make 100% in a day. And I'm like, dude, you can't be doing that. That's just not how it works. I think I'll be good this time around. I'm going with your report for 2 5K from 1K twice already, then taking the money out. There you go. Hope you can sleep well. Dude, if you're YOLOing that much money in there, you're not sleeping at all. You know, it's a real thrill putting your eggs in your pockets before throwing horses at the what, bro? What are you doing? Thomas. Let's see. I was about to look at something. What was I going to look at? Ryan, I will slap you. No, you better not. You better not be doing that. Tesla about to break daily support. That 230 was a bitch this morning. I mean, you're looking at that 13. This 230 level was really pissing me off. Like this, it would flash, come back up, flash, come back up. And I was like, come on, bro, Tesla, the market is dying. Just die with it. Oh, I don't even know. All right. What did I have? No, they were these. I think I had a bunch of the. No, I had the 230s. Why? No, that's got to be wrong. Let me check on the. Yeah, because I think I had the 230s for next week. Those should be worth a lot more at this point. So let me see how much I've goofed it on Tesla today. Just for fun. Nah, it's not that bad. Oh, we got Squirrel in here. Ivan, that's not necessarily the case, buddy. Here's why. It's down so much that they don't care. That if it has a green week, even if it goes up like 100% from here, they are still green. Meeting Mikey behind a Wendy's dumpster at 2 a.m. Yeah. Like, Ivan, think about it like that too. Like, if you're up a shitload on a position and then it goes down a little bit, and then you hear other people like, oh my God, it's going to reverse. You'd look at them and be like, what, dude? Like, I'm up, like, my stop's here. Like, you're fine. Let's see. What stocks you suggest trading? TQQQ? Probably like Neo. Lucid, ChargePoint, DraftKings, things like that. Even a bigger thrill meeting in front of the dumpster. Oh boy, I don't want to meet anybody at any dumpsters over here, dude. I haven't even seen that. I don't see dumpsters over here. STV loves Revlon. Dude. See, again, it's very hard because you're trying to fight against human emotion when you try to throw in logic with a lot of things. Like, people see stocks run like that, and then they just don't see like the what do you call it? They don't see like the potential for a loss. They just look at it like a lottery ticket and then just like throw way too much money at it. Yeah, and again, Tabasco Dave's right there. You want to get your portfolio funded a little bit more. I would say, yeah, 1,000's probably good there. You can't see the dumpster when you're in the dumpster? Yeah, dude, I'm living in a complete dumpster right here. It's not Revlon. Maybe it's Maybelline. Jesus. Yeah, Nancy fucking around a little bit here. Where are the gilts? Nothing. Dollar bending back around a little bit. Hold on, team. Oh, here we go. Elon's saying more. Elon's putting out more announcements from Here we go. 7 minutes ago. Twitter's current lords and peasants system for who or who doesn't have a blue check mark is bullshit. Power to the people, blue for $8 a month. Price adjusted by country proportionate to the purchasing power parity. You will also get priority in replies, mentions, and search, which is essential to defeat spam/scam, ability to post long video and audio, half as many ads, and paywall bypass for publishers willing to work with us. Wow, that's actually interesting. Interesting. Calls on Twitter. Oh, wait, is Tesla moving off of that? No, I mean, Tesla could, but it's probably not going to. That's interesting, man. All right. All right, let's see. DraftKings a lot of potential in California. Just brought the ballot to allow squares gambling. No, I think DraftKings has a lot of potential. I used to own that thing, but I sold it years ago. It was down, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this right now. I would buy it around now, though, I think. I would probably go back in on some DraftKings at some point. DraftKings and any other like Penn could be good too. Because eventually those will get legalized, I think, like all across the country. Again, the tax dollars from that would be fucking ridiculous. Let's see here. All right, team. Whoa, we're 30 likes away from 200. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. I love it. All right, let's see here. Tesla moving around, Nvidia moving around a little bit here too. Nothing crazy though. The real moves were happening this morning, just like we were saying earlier with whatchamacallit, the jobs data and manufacturing. Let's see. So outcomes seem so unlikely. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like and the market's really just bracing for Powell tomorrow. So there's probably not going to be all that much that happens towards the end of the day today. You might see a little bit of last minute positioning tomorrow morning and then calm until 2, which will be aggressive. Like you're going to see a lot of craziness tomorrow. Let's see. What else is going on here? Yeah, government should ban TikTok. Jean-Pierre says Biden wants to see action from oil companies. U.S. officials meeting with oil industry regularly. Is oil moving on that? No. About Powell. Eric, if Powell comes out with 75 and hawkish statements, the market's going to sell. If he comes out with 75 and some dovish statements, I think the market could run a little bit. Are there any educational videos on VWAP? Yeah, Gabe's got some on his channel in the day trading. What do you call it? He's got a day trading playlist on his channel. Let's pump it to 200. We're getting there, Lucifer. We're getting there, buddy. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right. Apple flickering. See, I got some patent approved and still getting beat down at 13 cents. Oh boy. See, and that's the other thing. I literally don't like messing around with stocks like that. Some people do. It's just not for me. It has that like FOMO lottery ticket element to it. And I don't like that at all. Hawkish means more tightening. So Basically, higher rates pushing us more towards a recession. Dovish, basically the exact opposite. Let's see. Yeah. Where's Oxy? Hi, Oxy. Slipping down a little bit here. Powell back down once before. I don't think he's going to now, though. Especially after Jackson Hole, the last the last Fed meeting, what happened with October CPI. Like, I don't really think that or I mean, technically it was September, but when it came out in October, I don't think he can. I mean, he can make some statements, but then he's just going to have to walk them back at some point, because here's what he can't do. Powell can't come out and say, like, yes, 50 basis points in December, because one, the market will rip off of that, but there's enough time in between now and the next rate meeting that weird shit can happen. That you could see hot inflation, jobs market doesn't do anything to really soften a little bit. You could see more craziness with the oil market. Remember, OPEC's going to have their next meeting in December. The Fed's got to worry about that because of how that's going to affect oil prices and how that's going to come in affect inflation. So there's a lot of different things that you got to think about. But you don't rule it out? No, I wouldn't rule it out either. That's also why I'm just kind of waiting to see, like, okay, I'm probably not going to be trading the actual, like, announcement. I'll trade in the morning. But tomorrow's probably going to be a little hands-off day. And if Powell has stage fright tomorrow, I don't think Powell's going to get stage fright. Let's see. Yeah, nothing crazy today. Very, very slow day so far. I mean, at this point, since we've been live, not in the morning. The morning was fucking crazy. I was in and out of all sorts of things this morning. Let's see. All right, SPY. What are we gonna get here? What are you gonna do? Yeah, Spy Hunter. The VWAP videos are on Gabe's channel. Brandon, I've gone over that like 5 times today, bro. I've gone over the reasoning so many times. You can probably scroll back to any point in the beginning of the live stream, and we probably talked about it. Good afternoon, boyfriend. Stop calling me your boyfriend, bro. If Powell sees a shout out tomorrow, 60 more days of rate hikes. Oh, I mean, again, they don't have to. The thing is remember we were talking about earlier from what's his name, Timmerhouse, that they don't need to like do all of the rate hikes at 75 in order to get to crazy high rates. AMD earnings, it's a coin flip. I mean, I'm hoping that they do well, especially after Intel's earnings. But again, every single time it's going to be a coin flip. What's going on with Snap? There was news earlier. My bad, bro. I will do that. All right. Yeah, that's perfect, Brand. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just like we've said it so many times. I don't want to keep harping on it in the stream. Snap, there was a what's his name? There was somebody from the FCC that was talking about that it was really aggressive language that they wanted to ban TikTok. So that's going to affect Facebook, Snapchat. I think BBIG a little bit too. Where's Snap now? How'd that end up? It's just kind of flatlined over here. Let's see. All righty. You need to make $300 a day. Is that possible with 1 or 2% gains? If your account's 30,000 or 15,000, yes. You can definitely do that. 1 to 2% is doable. It's a goal. It's not, you're not going to hit it every single day, but it's a good goal. Did I get up to 1% today? No, I was still green though. I had a crazy day yesterday. So when I come into today and I like mess up on a trade, took a little loss, then get into some more and then make it all back and end up slightly green today, it doesn't really matter to me. My whole goal is ending green on the day. I don't really care how much it is because I'm trying to put the power of compounding on my side. But yeah, AMD earnings, it's going to be a coin flip. As with all earnings, Tabasco Dave, snap bending back around a little bit here, buddy. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, 12 likes away from 200. Appreciate you, team. Let's see. On the first day of rate hikes, Jerome Powell gave to me a day full of volatility. Oh my God. Was thinking about doing a strangle 65.55. That's not terrible. What are they pricing in? We can look at what they're pricing in. I'm not playing it, but I can tell you what they're pricing in. That would it depends on what date you're going for. If you're going, let me do this really quick. They're gonna price in a lot. It's probably 8. I can do the math really quickly for you though. Yeah, 8.5, right around 8.5% for their earnings. So nothing that crazy, but it's on the higher end. Most of these companies have been pricing in a lot more, but the moves have been bigger and the volatility's been higher, so it makes sense. Arvin's singing fucking Christmas songs to Powell right now, which is Arvin. I love it. Let's see. Thanks, man. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, I hope it works for you. Hopefully, if you're gonna do it, don't put too much money into the trade because that whole entire thing could go right to zero if it's a dud and it doesn't move. So be careful with it. But I hope it works out for you. I'm not touching it. I haven't played any earnings this year or this quarter. I have played earnings this year for sure, but not this quarter. Snap RSI under its 60-day average and MACD bending down. I think the half of my performance is safe. I think so too, buddy. I think you're going to be okay. I don't know how long you're going to hold that for, but that could be a little bit of an interesting one there. Snap. That's not snap. Yeah, it's got to break the 13 VWAP and then really start coming down. You would need the SPY's help there too to really hit a good one on that one. Unless somehow you just top ticked it at 1065, but even then you're probably not up that much. 3 days of pivots, 50 basis points, a day full of volatility. I like it, Arvind. And I'm not singing it for a reason. Let's see. Remember your Facebook earnings play of like 1700% Q1? No, it was like 5,000. It was like 3 or 4,000% on the Facebook Swan. I didn't have much money in it, but that ended up being a giant trade. Puts giving is upon us. Yeah, dude, it could be. I mean, it depends on what happens with Powell tomorrow. This morning was not really giving the market what it needed. I mean, if we see a little bit of a red day going into Powell tomorrow too, my 380 thesis is still alive that that's where they want to pin it. Laundry done. Bad news. Did not win the Powerball lottery last night. Damn it, Kelly. How could you? How could you not win the lottery, dude? I can't believe you've done this. But at least you got your laundry done. That's what you really needed to do there, right? It's all about the laundry. All right, guys. Let's see. I know I'm embarrassed. You should be. Powell's middle name is Put. Well, you don't want the Fed put because then the market starts to come up. 4 transitory comments, 3 days of pivots, 50 basis point hikes, and a day full of volatility. The drawing is on Tuesday. That's why you couldn't win last night. Oh, it's today? Oh, or next Tuesday? Damn it, Kelly. So there's still hope for you, Kelly, to be what is it, $1 billion right now? My buddies did it. They were like, "Oh my god, the lottery's at $1 billion," and then they went over and got some tickets. And at that point, I had already had Chipotle twice that day, and I had some ice cream. So I was like, I need to go back to wherever we're going because I might need to use the bathroom like right the fuck now. Let's see. All right, team. All righty. Apple moving around. Nothing really. Apple flatlined right around 150 here. Don't make me go over there, Dale. Dude, we like to have some fun. I like hanging out with you guys in the midday too. We're having some fun over here. We have had a little bit more nonsense than usual, but it is what it is. Okay, here BBIG's up. Cool. What's it at? $1? Okay. This is down, 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 down. Okay, have you ever seen that chart? You ever seen that chart where everybody's like, it's going down, like something's going down crazy, and then it goes up a little bit, and then everybody cheers? That's kind of what's happening here. So if you got in and you like your initial purchase was down here, awesome. Anywhere before that though, oh man, I don't even want to know. But yeah, it ripped up there on that TikTok news. It got bounced. Not even that. It's just off the TikTok stuff. Let's see here. All right, guys. It is 2. I got to go get some food. Nothing's really happening right now. Again, if you guys are about to head out, make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. And remember, we have so many crazy things coming for you guys very, very, very soon. It is, for those of you guys that don't know and haven't been in the streams, there's something big brewing with 1348. So get ready. If you guys do want to come join us, get all the live streams, the curriculum videos, come to the community, the proprietary trading algorithms, the alert system, stocks, crypto, wide variety of different time frames. Make sure you guys hop in, man. It's the best place to come and learn how to trade. I mean, the results speak for themselves. We have a lot of people really, really taking full advantage of the tools that we offer and are absolutely printing. So if you guys do want to hop in, we'd love to have you. But other than that, team, hit that like button on the way out. All of you guys that are already in there, Gabe and I are going to be going live at around 3. I got to get some food because I am about to die of hunger. But I'll see you guys a little bit later. Hop in there if you're ready and if you really want to take your trading to the next level and take it seriously. Other than that, peace, team. I'll see you tomorrow.